Hey everyone, with Spider-Man Far From Home coming out later this week, I thought it'd be a fun idea to release a Spider-Man video every day this week just to kind of build up the hype for the movie. And what better game to make a video in this week other than Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace for that Far From Home tie-in. This was the first game I ever played, and this is the game that got me into gaming way back in the Game Boy Advance back in the day. I'm obviously a huge Spider-Man fan, as you can tell by the numerous Spider-Man game playthroughs we've done so far on this channel. So we're adding one more to the list, and I think Mysterio's Menace is the perfect fit with this week's theme. I always thought it was really cool how back in the day they told the story of this game, even for a Game Boy Advance game. Like, I thought the pictures and everything looked really crystal clear back in the day, even when you didn't have the backlight. And now playing this on an emulator today, it's really cool. It's really cool just to see how far this has come. Hey Peter, I just won some new goldfish at the museum park, but I forgot to pick up a fishbowl for them. I'll pick one up for you. Hang on a sec. Reports are coming in of rampant criminal activity around the downtown New York area. Police won't comment on whether these incidents are connected. Trouble has been reported at Pier 54, the Empire Metals Foundry, as well as massive mob activity downtown. People are being warned to stay indoors. Mary Jane, something has come up, I gotta go. Alright Peter, just don't forget my fishbowl. It's gonna be a long night. I don't remember if this game is supposed to take place at any point in the story. I think Mary Jane doesn't know that he's Spider-Man yet. I know it's kind of like a real side note in this game because, I mean, you can't really tell a very compelling story on the Game Boy Advance, but they certainly try. I have this game like almost memorized. I haven't played it in, I think, probably over a decade by now, but I still know so much about it. There's so many like little secret collectibles. I'm probably gonna miss a whole bunch of them, but this isn't gonna be a 100% playthrough. I just really wanted to play through this game again. And I don't know what the green armor is actually. I think like whenever you pick up this, I think you're wearing like Spider Armor Mark 1 or whatever the hell. Because it's this weird like gray color, but it's clearly not the symbiote because it's armor. You climb up the front of the wall. You can only climb up the side of walls. Aren't these the guys that made it? Or aren't they like out of business now? Never forget, man. There's so many developers like from back in the day that you wouldn't think would go out of business, but they totally have. But there are big developers and studios that everyone hates that just keep thriving. Like, I don't understand how EA and Activision are still in business, but some of these classics like THQ and everybody, they're out of business. They're the ones people stop buying stuff for. But every week, or every year, man, gotta buy that Call of Duty, gotta buy that Madden. Classics like these, underappreciated. I guess it's no Spider-Man PS4. I think you can like swing into a kick. I'm just not aware of how to do it. Oh, almost. Come on. He was like ignoring me. Look how pretty this game is. Even for a Game Boy Advance game, man. It's got just such bright and vibrant colors. And it's amazing that the, how video games went from these bright and vibrant colors to, like that era in the Xbox 360, PS3, where just everything was black, like browns and dark greens and grays and everything. Ow. I've been trying to kill this dude, but I guess I could just kill Hammerhead and call it a day. He looks barely recognizable up in that corner there. This is it, Hammerhead. You've got nowhere to go. Think again, Webface. Get him, boys. Hammerhead's thugs bought him time to escape into that nightclub. I'll track him down soon enough. Spider-Man! Those mobsters are holding other hostages in the nightclub. I managed to escape, but you've got to save the others. Look at that hostage face up in the corner there always like creeped me out. This is a weird ass nightclub, man. Rating was this game? I imagine it's rated E because it's a Spider-Man game, but the big hunks of meat you think might jack up the rating. I think this was back before they created that E10 rating. This might have been E10 if had they released it later. Oh my god. He's got a super henchman. First aid kit and more armor. Why doesn't it give me a full health bar armor? That's what I thought it would do. Oh my god. Molotovs. This is making me already dread. I just saw the fire animation. The chemical level in this game is the worst level. It's like this game's water level, because there's not a... Well, I guess Pier 54 is kind of in the water, but that's the one that I dread the most. Oh my god, such nostalgia, dude. This level is so cool, like, just so beautifully designed. Look at all these bright, vibrant purples and everything. It actually just kind of looked like a nightclub. And they get that across so well in a little Game Boy Advance game. Does anyone else remember when you used to not have the backlit screen? I mean, now it's just so commonplace. Everyone's phone and everything has those, like, backlit screens, but you used to have to, like, hold, like, a flashlight up to your game to be able to see anything in the dark. Even worse, I think my Game Boy Advance, I used to have that before the SP. That little, like, mounted light you clip to the top of it. And it'd kind of, like, cover up the screen a little bit. But, I mean, you could at least see it. Or if you were driving in the car, you used to have to use, like, street lights to be able to pull stuff up. Isn't there... There's, like, an eyeball that, like... Oh, he drops the toilet roll! That's so funny. I never realized that as a kid. He's picking up the toilet paper. Oh my god. Can I get into this stall? No, it doesn't have an arrow. You can still web swing in buildings, which is, you can't even do that in the newer Spider-Man games. Can we get up there? Is that where Hammerhead's hiding, or is that where the final hostage is? Oh, that's not a... I thought that was a floor, but it's not. Turns out. See ya. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, I am playing an easier difficulty. As with most older games. Hey, armor suit. You see armor suit. I don't have thermal suit, electric suit, and then mystery. And then web containers. That's how you increase how much web fluid you have. Compressor. Fluid upgrade, I think, just makes it last longer. The question mark is obviously the symbiote. I think I remember where the symbiote is. It makes the game super easy, though, and I think you might actually have to beat the game and use a cheat code for it, because it gives you regenerating health. Which, I mean, is just broken with how good it is. But, as I was saying, with the difficulty, like most older games, all they did was just, like, comically inflate how hard games were, just so the game would actually last a long time. Because it was back in that era where they couldn't find the common ground to, you know, get a lot of game data on the disc. Or the cartridge, in this case. So they would just make it super hard. So it would actually last you a long enough time and you get your money worth. But we don't have time for that. We're just gonna play through, have some fun, knock around some of these guys. All today. Don't need to play on the hardest of hard difficulties. I'm having fun. I don't feel like getting frustrated with my nostalgia trip. I just want to enjoy it. It could also have been that the game was just hard because I was a dumb little kid and it was the first game I ever played. So I still didn't have that full coordination on how to actually play games. Like, now I can pretty seamlessly, obviously because I've been playing games for years, press every button and know where it's at. But, you know, back then I had to be like, okay, which one was B? Which one is A? Am I jumping? Am I punching? And you have to, like, look at the controller. Or the Game Boy in that case. Try and mess around, flail around on the D-pad. Back before the joysticks were the most common thing. Now even the handhelds have joysticks. They've like completely done away with D-pads. I like really can't even think of games that use D-pads anymore. I mean, I guess technically PC games do, because WASD to move. That's a D-pad. Find and defeat Hammerhead. Isn't he just... Oh god. In here? Oh, it's hard to find you. Oh, I missed. I missed again. I don't know how to dodge stuff. It looked like he blew a hole in his own wall. Oh my god, he's smart enough to dodge. Hammerhead's not. Ow! No, no. Call your boys in here. The web being able to wrap up bosses is a little too OP. So, Flat Skull, want to tell me what your interest in this nightclub is? It's a contract op. It was good money, so I didn't ask any questions. Well, I hope you don't mind me looking around. Don't go anywhere now. Seems like some sort... Look at how cool that looks. Seems like some sort of laser transmitter inside this crate. Looks a little too high-tech for Hammerhead's caliber. Who would be using him to move around equipment like this? I better follow my other leads. Alright, I think that's a good place to wrap off the first part. Hope you guys enjoy this Spider-Man Far From Home week while we play through Spider-Man Mysterio's Menace. Tune in next time. I think we're going to take out... Ooh. Empire Metals. Who could be here? I know who's behind the mayhem at the Foundry. Check out the links in the description below if you liked this video. Want to check out some more content? Join our Discord channel. Follow me on Twitter. All kinds of cool stuff like that. Leave comments below. Tell me about how hyped you are for Spider-Man Far From Home, because I'm certainly excited. I can't wait to see it. Spider-Man is one of... Mysterio is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains because this was the first game I ever played, so he's got a lot of nostalgic value for me. So I really hope they do him justice in this movie. I'm sure they will, though. MCU has just been on fire lately, so can't wait, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Above all else, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. What a big apartment. I've always loved the, like, the whole Spider-Man fantasy. Yeah. College kid, can't pay bills.